McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Patterson to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eric Dickerson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 31, Vick. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, Patterson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw it here. Vick got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Vick rolling to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They throw it out right complete, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this down near the 25. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The tight end in motion right.
Handoff running left, Patterson.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Michael Vick. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick, and he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Patterson on the draw. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's got this down to the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Bats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jackson. Looking deep for Demarius. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Running it with Dickerson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A carry for Dickerson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left is Thomas. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just get...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's Vick. On the move to his left. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up and taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team.